Right now, this feels like reality. The screen in front of you, the room around you. The light, the sounds, the solid, ordinary world. It feels like the world is simply out there, and you are looking at it. But you are not looking at it directly, you never have. Your brain sits sealed inside your skull, in total darkness. It has never touched the world it seems to show you. All it receives are signals arriving through your senses. From those signals it constructs a world. It organizes the fragments, fills missing information, produces color, and gives you the result so smoothly that you mistake the reconstruction for reality itself. By the end of this video, you will not have to take my word for it. You are going to watch your own mind fabricate part of what you see, in real time, on this screen. Let's begin with something familiar, color. Look at something colorful, the blue of the sky, the red of a light, the green of a leaf. It feels obvious that the color belongs to the object, as though redness is sitting inside the light, waiting to be seen. But outside a perceiving mind, there is no red as you experience it. There is electromagnetic radiation at different wavelengths, and a wavelength is not red or blue. It is simply a physical property of light. Red is the experience your nervous system produces when certain signals reach it. Blue, green, gold, violet. The world supplies the light. Your visual system supplies the experience of color. That does not mean the sunset is fake. It means its beauty does not exist in the light alone. It emerges when the light meets a mind capable of turning wavelength into experience. The universe supplies the signal. Something like you turns it into a colorful world. That may still feel like an argument. So here is the proof I promised. I am going to show you a hole in your own vision. In each eye, there is a point where the optic nerve exits the retina, and at that location, there are no light-sensitive receptors. You have a blind spot. You normally never notice it because your visual system conceals the missing information. Let's make it visible. On the screen, there is a plus sign on the left and a dot on the right. Close your left eye. Keep your right eye fixed directly on the plus sign. Do not look toward the dot. Slowly move closer to or farther from the screen while continuing to stare at the plus. Watch what happens to the dot. At one distance, it disappears. The dot never left the screen. Its image landed on the part of your retina that has no receptors, and your brain received no visual information from that spot. But it did not present you with a black hole. It extended the surrounding background across the missing area and gave you a smooth, continuous image. Part of what you saw was not captured from the screen. It was your visual system's best prediction of what belonged there. And until this test exposed it, you could not tell the difference. The blind spot is not the only thing you miss. Look closely at the image on the screen. In a moment, it will briefly disappear and return, and one part of it will change. Try to find the difference. Did you catch it? The change was not hidden. It happened directly in front of you. But seeing something is not the same as attending to it. Your eyes do not preserve every part of a scene in equal detail. They move constantly, sampling pieces of the environment while your brain builds the impression of a stable, complete world. That impression is useful, but it is not a perfect recording. Your mind selects what seems important and lets much of the rest pass unnoticed. The result feels like a finished painting. Underneath, it is closer to a model assembled from fragments. Your mind does something similar with the past. A memory feels like a recording stored somewhere inside you. But remembering is an act of reconstruction. Your brain gathers pieces, images, emotions, facts, things you learned later, expectations, and rebuilds the event in the present. Usually that reconstruction is useful. Sometimes it is remarkably accurate. But it can also change. Details shift. Missing pieces are supplied. Information learned later can become tangled with what originally happened. People can even remember events with great confidence that did not occur the way they remember them. So your past is not a film you retrieve untouched. It is a story your mind reconstructs each time you return to it. And from inside the memory, accuracy and confidence can feel exactly the same. This is where people often leap to the largest possible conclusion. Maybe nothing is real. Maybe this is a simulation. Maybe the entire world is an illusion. But none of what you have seen proves that, and it does not need to. the stranger truth is already here. Even in an ordinary physical universe, with a real world existing outside you, you have never encountered that world without mediation. Every color, sound, texture, face, and moment reached you only after your nervous system transformed physical signals into conscious experience. There has always been a mind between you and the world. Not necessarily deceiving you, interpreting it, reducing it, organizing it, turning something unimaginably complex into a world you can move through and understand. So where does that leave you? You have never seen the world without yourself participating in the seeing. Everything you have experienced was shaped, in part, by the kind of mind you possess. Some people hear that and feel as though reality has become less trustworthy. Look at it another way. Perception was never passive. Every sunset you loved, every song that moved you, every face you would recognize in a crowd, all of it began as physical signals, and your mind turned those signals into color, music, familiarity, and meaning. You did not create the person or the sunset, but your experience of them could not exist without you. The universe gives you light, pressure, vibration, and change. Your mind turns them into a world. That is not a reason to care less about reality. It is a reason to notice how extraordinary experiencing reality already is. Matter spent billions of years forming stars, planets, chemistry, and life, and eventually, somewhere inside that process, matter became capable of opening its eyes and seeing a sunset. You are one of the places where that happens. Look a little more closely tomorrow.